Now at 5, another murder investigation is underway in Yakima. The second homicide in just days. We'll have the very latest. Plus, the Cadillac strike is over, but the drama continues. Our Monique Ledesma will explain. Stacy?
And a beautiful day, but very windy. How windy did it get? I'll tell you all that coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us. It's Tuesday, August the 27th, and I'm Austin Reed. First at 5, the Yakima Police Department investigating a fatal shooting on F Street. The shooting happened in the area of North 6th Street and East F right around 7:30 last night, Monday. Authorities say a 37-year-old man was shot several times. He died of his injuries. His identity has not yet been released. Authorities say they have not yet identified a suspect in this shooting, but if you have any information, call the Yakima County Crime Stoppers line. Community members gathering this morning in memory of 30-year-old Tolerance Jackson, who was fatally shot on Friday afternoon in Yakima. The Yakima Valley Association of Faith Communities holding a moment of blessing at the corner of North 18th Avenue and Willow Street, where Jackson was killed. People who knew and cared for him speaking up, saying that while he had his struggles, he was loved and will be missed.
He's always been one to help others, no matter what it took. Put himself on the line, firing line, and just go ahead and do what needed to be done. And a lot of respect for him, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
No suspect or motive has been identified, but authorities are asking anyone with information about the case or if you have surveillance video in the area to call YPD or make an anonymous tip to the Yakima County Crime Stoppers. There is a moment of blessing scheduled for Thursday at noon. Other news tonight, Cadillac technicians and service workers returning to work today after a 7-day strike. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma has been covering this story every day since and breaks down what happens moving forward.
Cadillac service and technician workers say that this strike was all about telling parent company Providence that they deserve equal pay for equal work. After 8 months of negotiations, they decided to strike after workers and hospital officials failed to come to an agreement.
I am very looking forward that this strike had shown how the workers are together and united to ask for what we're asking for in bargaining. We're not asking for a lot. We just want to be having a fair contract.
Throughout the last 7 days, workers gathered out in front of the hospital in Richland to demonstrate to the public what they were looking for. Cadillac officials released several statements on how they felt they were negotiating a fair contract competitive in Eastern Washington. This morning, workers gathered in front of the Cadillac to walk in together as a show of solidarity. However, hospital officials wouldn't let everyone through the door. SEIU President Jane Hopkins says workers who were not scheduled to work this morning were told to stay out.
We literally did not think that they were going to do that. Our members were just expecting to walk in. There is a lot of our members that actually brought donuts for their coworkers to thank them for all the work that they did inside, and the boss will not let them in.
Hopkins says SEIU is filing an unfair labor practice due to not letting employees back into the work facility since the strike was over. I reached out to the hospital in regards to the situation, and they sent out a statement that says, "This morning, Cadillac welcomed back caregivers who participated in the strike. Shortly before 6 a.m., a small group of people, including SEI representatives who were marching and chanting, approached our main entrance. Our security team met the group and, following our standard visitor management protocols, allowed those with business needs entry to the hospital. In alignment with our values, we successfully and efficiently transitioned caregivers back to work and are focused on providing safe, compassionate, high-quality care for our patients and community." The next negotiation session is set to be September 16th through the 18th and the 24th through the 26th. More than 1,100 workers at this time still without a contract. Reporting in Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thank you for keeping us updated. And of course, stay with Monique and all of us here at Apple Valley News Now for continuing coverage. Switching gears, it is time to talk about our weather. First alert, Stacy Lee joining us now from our weather center. And Stacy, get ready for a warm up soon, right?
There is a warm up coming, but a cool down before that. So there's a lot going on. The temperature roller coaster continues. Beautiful day, albeit windy throughout the area today. Right now, 76 degrees. We're 10 degrees lower than where we were last night. Winds sustained at 17 miles an hour. Sunset at 7:43. Let's take a look at other temperatures around the area. Look at this. We're already down in the 60s in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, Lower Valley 68, 76 Pendleton, 71 in Walla Walla. Check out these winds. These are the wind gusts right now in Ellensburg. And believe it or not, we had higher wind gusts earlier today. In fact, Ellensburg got the gold star, 59-mile-an-hour gusts there. These are the top winds we've been seeing through the area today. Now, the good news is those winds will start to decrease, but check out these overnight lows in the area. 42 tonight in Sunnyside as well as Pendleton. Very, very chilly. So decreasing winds, chilly overnight. Grab your coat. A cool day again tomorrow, but then we heat right back up where we could see triple digits in the Columbia Basin coming up this weekend. I'll break it all down coming up, as well as your road trip forecast for the weekend. Austin?
High winds in Ellensburg. Wow. Stacy, thank you. Well, the Mabton mayor appearing in Yakima County Superior Court for a hearing on the second of two recall petitions against her. The judge ultimately agreeing to move the second recall petition forward on 2 of 4 charges. One, that without a 2024 budget, the mayor's push for a pay raise in December retroactively paid back to May violated state law. And 2, another alleged violation of state law.
The allegation in this case is that the failure to adopt a 2024 budget timely created a situation where the clerk could not act under her administrative requirements to file those quarterly reports.
Coming up new at 6 tonight are Emily Goodell with what happens with the 2 separate recall petitions moving forward. She'll have the story. He has been officially on the job less than a month now, but Sunnyside City Manager Mike Gonzalez says he has had to make some tough decisions after it has been determined the city is facing a nearly $4 million deficit. Gonzalez says there are several reasons why the city is facing such a budget shortfall. Inflation and high healthcare costs are 2 of the basic issues. More complicated issues include the failed 2023 Monson property sale and using ARPA funding on 6 permanent positions in 2022. When it comes to how the city is going to try and fix the shortfall, Gonzalez says he may have to go with unfilled positions in an effort to make that money up.
So we have a set number of full-time employees. So you always budget to the full amount of employees, but you're going to always have staffing that, perhaps that job isn't filled. So we have to look at maybe where we don't fill those jobs in the future and we can still run the city efficiently.
Gonzalez says aside from those elements, the city is looking at what they spend in each department and if they can cut anything and still provide services at an effective level. He also recently let go of their financial director and is looking to hire somebody else.
For me, I think my priority is to find somebody that has credibility, that has longevity in government, and then is also somebody that's trustworthy that the community knows. So it's going to be a challenge, but I'm working with our HR department.
Gonzalez says he is also working with a recruiting firm to try and find someone for the position quickly, and he has already hired a consulting firm to assist with putting together the 2025 budget and getting the city back on track. We will continue to keep you updated. In Northeast Oregon now, more food trucks may be coming to the city of Hermiston. The Hermiston City Council voting Monday night to update the city's mobile food vendor ordinance, reducing restrictions. The existing food truck regulations before this went back to 2013. The most restrictive part of those requirements were the limitations on how close the mobile food vendors could be to brick and mortar restaurants. At the time, it was a minimum of 400 feet. Now, most vendors are allowed to be on private commercial property with approval from the property owner and the city. The assistant city manager says this came about because one person couldn't find a spot in Hermiston for their business.
A few months ago, a gal that was looking to, wanted to open a food truck, came and she's like, hey, I can't find any location that actually works because of this distance, requirement. So we have, the biggest changes that occurred last night were to eliminate that distance requirement and eliminate the cap because there was a cap of 5 mobile food units. We've never actually hit that cap. So we've only ever had 3 actually go through the permitting process.
There are also now 4 types of food vendor licenses and a limited number of those licenses. One Hermiston resident spoke with our Riley Fitzgerald at the Hermiston food truck pods today. That resident says food trucks are quicker, more affordable, and have more of a variety than other spots to eat.
I think that's a really good idea to have more food trucks in Hermiston. I don't feel like we have a lot new businesses in town lately, so I think that's going to be a great addition to the town.
If you are looking to learn more about the changed ordinance, contact the City of Hermiston's Community Development Department. Apple Valley News Now at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead, President Trump officially agreeing to a debate with Harris. Plus, mortgage rates are dropping, what it means for you and your family. And get ready for that warm up. How warm will it get? Our Stacy Lee will return with your full first alert weather forecast as we leave you to break. A live shot in Toppenish. Stay with us.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Say less, get more. Buy one, get one for $1. Choose from Bacon McDouble, McChicken, McDouble, or Hot and Spicy McChicken. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your community Chevy dealers.
Swing into Fred's Appliance today for our Labor Day Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals and save quality time to spend with your family. Like this GE front-load washer and dryer for $749 each. These high-efficiency machines offer advanced features like steam cleaning and quick wash settings, making laundry less chore and more of a breeze. And save up to $500 additional if you buy more. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Street 25 to 7, 9, 10.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Find your way home in a new Subaru Solterra from McCurley Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Hash browns are the French fries of breakfast.
Who says it's not French fries that are the hash browns of lunch and dinner?
That's also true.
BOGO for $1. Choose from a sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
Every locally broadcast game, the Seattle Kraken, all season long on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. Turning to your money, Kroger and Albertsons are fighting the Federal Trade Commission from trying to block the largest supermarket merger in U.S. history. A federal judge in Portland, Oregon, is hearing from both sides in a trial that started yesterday and is scheduled to last for 3 weeks. The FTC is requesting a preliminary injunction to delay the deal. Federal regulators argue the nearly $25 billion merger is anti-competitive and would lead to higher grocery prices for consumers. Kroger disagrees, saying that's not the case and has pledged to lower prices after the merger. The retailers say joining forces is necessary to better compete with grocery rivals like Walmart, Amazon, and Costco. The hearing is expected to last until mid-September. U.S. home buying has slowed to a crawl in recent years in the face of soaring prices and high mortgage rates, but rates are finally beginning to drop. Here's Ivan Rodriguez with the latest.
The Federal Reserve began raising interest rates to fight runaway inflation more than 2 years ago, making buying a home even more unaffordable, with prices soaring in recent years due to high demand and low inventory. But there may be a light at the end of the tunnel. The average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage fell to 6.46% last week. That's the lowest it's been in more than a year, far less than last year's peak of 7.79%, according to Freddie Mac.
A sharp drop in mortgage rates could really boost affordability for the would-be homebuyer. But if it leads to a surge in demand, that could push prices up, and it doesn't take much of an increase in prices to then offset that benefit that you had gotten from the lower mortgage rates in the first place.
Supply is another key factor. With rates coming down, more homeowners may finally be willing to sell, breaking that lock-in effect associated with ultra-low pandemic-era mortgage rates.
Existing homeowners, they're not anxious to trade a 3% mortgage for a 7% mortgage. Well, mortgage rates have come down. We're not going back to 3% mortgage. So what's the tripwire where an existing homeowner says, well, okay, all right, they're low enough. We'll put this house on the market and look at the next one.
Experts advise first-time home buyers to have their financials in order before diving into the market, rather than making a decision based on small movements in the average mortgage rate.
There's much more to it than just the money that you need for a down payment. You're going to have closing costs. That runs into the thousands of dollars. You're going to have moving expenses.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
And before we check in with Stacey, we have a quick political note for you. Former President Donald Trump has agreed again to a debate with Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris next month. Trump made the announcement today on his Truth Social account. He said the rules will mirror his last debate with Joe Biden on CNN. This comes after a period of negotiations between the Trump and Harris campaigns. They had reached a stalemate, particularly regarding the muting of microphones when candidates are not speaking. On Monday, Trump appeared to undercut his campaign's efforts, saying he would rather have the mics stay on for both candidates. That was the opposite of what his staff, though, had asked for, according to reports. The Harris campaign had also requested that the microphones stay on. Now, the debate, it's coming up September 10th, and you'll see that right here on ABC's Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
And we'll take a look outside on our Biomart sky cam. It's been shaken because it's been windy today. We're looking down into the Yakima Valley this evening. 69 degrees, sustained winds at 15 miles per hour, gusting much higher. Humidity 25%. Our sunset tonight at 7:43. Let's take a look at our active weather pattern over the next couple of days. That cold front, this big swoop here, that's been bringing that cold air down from Canada and even some moisture. And take a look here in the northern portion of Montana. That is snow in August, and we've seen little blips of that with this cold front. Now the ridge of high pressure will start to move into our area. That's going to bring a warming trend after this cool-off passes through. Let's talk about those gusty winds. Ellensburg, we're seeing gusts right now, 41 miles an hour. Very windy, gusty through the area. Those winds will start to decrease as we move through tonight. And speaking of tonight, mostly clear skies through the area. However, chilly with winds calming down. Look, when I say chilly, 42 in Pendleton, Sunnyside, 46 tonight, Yakima, a chilly 45, 48 in Tri-Cities. Very rare to have 40-degree temperatures in the month of August. But again, that's the cold front, and we'll see a shift in this here in the coming days. So be prepared. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, but again, cooler temperatures in the 70s, barely hitting 80 out at Hanford, 77 Walla Walla, 75 Pendleton, 79 in Hermiston, 78 in Yakima. And that temperature trend, as we said, swings down. We'll stay down in the 70s, but then we gradually bump up as that ridge of high pressure grows stronger into our Labor Day. That's the holiday coming up weekend. And speaking of that, if you're hitting the road, it's going to be pretty warm all through the Pacific Northwest. Pleasant temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s on the coast. Plan for traffic delays on those big highways like I-90 if you're heading into the Portland area, any of the major highways, and obey those burn bans if you're planning on camping this weekend. Do check the area you're at to see what that looks like. Here's what temperatures are going to look like in Seattle this weekend. Going to be pretty pleasant with temperatures close to 80, warm for the west side, and mostly sunny skies there, so looking good. Portland's going to be on the warm side, especially Friday and Saturday in the 90s. Sunday 87, and we'll start to cool down even more so on Monday, Labor Day. If you're heading up north towards the Spokane area, temperatures there nice and warm. Look at Sunday, 96 degrees, but mostly sunny skies with overnight lows. So you go from 90s down to the 50s. So again, plan for that. Here's what it looks like heading into the rest of the week. 70s, 80s, 90s. There's the roller coaster up. We stay there and look at Sunday as we hit September 1st. We could see 99 or possibly even some triple digits for you. Taking a look at Yakima, 70s, 80s, 90s, hitting 95 on Sunday. Labor Day, a very slight chance of a stray shower coming through, about 10% at this point. Looking good in Ellensburg, sunny skies right on through Saturday. A few clouds moving in on September 1st on your Labor Day, 90 degrees in the Ellensburg area. Walla Walla looking good, nice and sunny there as well. September 1st, 98 degrees, going to be a hot one. If you're going to golf, well, you want to hydrate out there in the Walla Walla area. Labor Day and Tuesday, a slight chance of some showers moving in as well. Mostly sunny skies. Look at that. Hermiston, beautiful, up to 97 on Sunday. Labor Day, again, a little more unsettled, and those temperatures were cool. So we're going to spike to those really high 90s, and then we'll start to cool down as we move into early next week, Austin.
All right.
And can you believe a new month is right there, September 1st.
Just a few days away.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I like fall, so that's a good season.
We're getting close.
Getting close. All right. Thanks, Stacey. Up next on your news at 5, Apple Valley News Now at 5, we're going to bring you tonight's Spotlight, and we will shine our attention on a local nurse. So stay tuned.
WSU Art on a Palouse Farmers Field. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
It's a heavy metal blowout as Legends Casino Hotel welcomes the original headbangers, Quiet Riot, appearing at 8 p.m. on Friday, September 6th. This famous classic rock band from the 80s has rocked venues around the world and is now coming to Toppenish, Washington. Tickets start at just $20 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Quiet Riot and come feel the noise live at Legends Casino Hotel, Friday, September 6th. Get your tickets now.
Goodwill provides opportunities for those that might have barriers to employment.
Those barriers could be disabilities all the way up to recently incarcerated, and our job is to find a way to give these folks the skills to find gainful employment in the community.
We provide such a wide variety of training. Our ECC organizations can get somebody a job.
The relationships that are built through those programs gives these organizations a long-time employee if they so wish.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Time to check this out because every night around this time we bring you the local spotlight. Tonight, Trios Health is pleased to announce that Stephen Cinder, a registered nurse, has been named as a recipient for the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses by Trios Health. Stephen has been an RN at Trios since 2001 and works the night shift in the ER department as a charge nurse and staff nurse. Stephen was nominated by a coworker. And a quick reminder, if you have an idea for the spotlight, be sure to send me an email, areed@applevalley.newsnow.com. I'd love to hear from you. Stacy will return next with a look at weather.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hun Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hun Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHunKia.com.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Hit by a big truck? It could be from bad air hoses in the brake system. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, and at my law firm, we have a special team that knows how trucks work and what goes wrong. We know how to prove it was a truck's fault. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the experience and knowledge it takes to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
So what do you think about these?
We like this. Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hun Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hun Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHunKia.com.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99, Wednesdays only at KFC.
Every fall, our lives reset a bit as kids head back to school. At Good Morning Northwest, we're here to help make your back-to-school transition just a little easier.
Back to school made easier with Good Morning Northwest, 5 to 7 weekdays from Apple Valley News Now.
Always on your side.
Don't give a rat's behind. That's baloney.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
See the premiere of Judy Justice, Monday, September 9th at 3, followed by news and Monday Night Football. Only on Apple Valley News Now.
We like the spotlight at 5, but we also like the viewer photo of the day.
That's right. And you guys take some of the best photos. Keep them coming. Mike Howell. Thank you, Mike. This was on his way to work this morning, I think. Is today the 27th?
Today's the 27th, yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Mike. Look at the colors in the sky. Beautiful. Good job. If you'd like to get your weather photo on TV, the QR code on the right side of your screen, or simply go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com and click on the weather tab. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. It's going to be a little cool in the morning and chilly tonight, just so you know. Mid-70s or close to 70 by middle of the day, and Temperatures staying under 80 degrees for most of our area tomorrow. Quick peek at your 7-day planning forecast. Look at the temperature roller coaster, up, 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 then down, down, down is what we're looking like. So it looks like a very hot Labor Day weekend as we get back to real summer.
Yeah.
Temperatures go from below average to above average. So
that's the roller coaster.
That is it. Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, Stacey, thank you. World News Tonight coming up next. We're back at 6. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.